We're holding for hair.
Hold for hair.
Hello, I'm Princess Serena.
Not Princess Serena.
And with special guest, Sofia the First.
And an even more special guest, Sorcerer Mickey!
Today is like, what, 3 years in the making since you've been adamantly saying that, like, you're not gonna, like, fall for, like, collecting anything.
I don't do pin collecting. I don't.
She doesn't. This is board one. There are multiple. Anyway, so long-awaited pin collection video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna start with non-Disney. There's only 3, and then the rest are all gonna be Disney. Okay, so she's gonna have to do the explaining because I don't know what this bunny rabbit is, but apparently it's a Harry Potter pin.
And it's actually, very specifically when I collect Harry Potter pins, I do Weasley's Wizarding Wheezes or the Weasley twins. So this is from the joke shop, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. It's like their little trunk, and it's got like their fireworks coming out of it, the little pygmy puffs, the bunny rabbit that's on top of the shop, of course.
I like him.
Yeah, he's so cute. And then like all the other, like the Amortensia, so like the love potion that they sell. So this was one of the pins, and I just thought it was adorable, and it would look great in my Harry Potter cabinet, and it does.
And my favorite of her 3 Harry Potter pins also features the bunny rabbit, but this one's so cute because he's like hiding under the magic hat, I presume it is.
So this is funny because I didn't get a chance to explain to Serena before, but the joke shop, it's one of the twins. There's like an animatronic, like in Disney World, of one of the twins, and they're putting this top hat on and off. Oh, this one is also by Muggle-born sisters, or magical-born sisters now. And it's just, they did like the windows of Diagon Alley or something like that. I remember it was a series they did or something.
Sounds pretty. I'm just thinking of the Disney windows, right? What's he eating?
It's the bubble gum. You can see the extendable ears just hanging in the window as well.
And then her last Harry Potter pin. I'm really surprised you don't like fully collect Harry Potter because she does like for non-pins. Maybe that's why. Maybe she sees it more as like a non-pin collection.
Yeah.
Like she likes the figurines and the wands and stuff. So anyway, we have this one. It's a Polaroid, which is always very cute. And so it's the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes Opening day.
So it's
a lot of alliteration. Oh my god.
Yeah. So this one is truly fantasy because it's basically pretending that there was a Polaroid taken on the day that Weasley's Wizarding Wheezes open, which I really liked because in the background, especially, you could see like the firework, the W of their last name, which is like a pretty big scene in like the books and in the movies. And of course, you could see like I was showing you, one of the twins, the animatronic of the twins, with the hat. So that hat he'll take it off, and the bunny.
So that's the same. So okay, continuity. We love to see it because there's no Harry Potter on it, no characters, but it's just like very obscure things, and I like it. So if you see something like within this theme, you'd like grab it.
That is like there is one pin, and I was telling Serena, there's this pin of the twins when they leave school. They're flying away on their broomsticks, and the fireworks are going off behind them.
And then they sing Defying Gravity, and
in your
the
dream,
wizard will, there is or will ever bring them down.
Oh my gosh. So the bottom of this board consists of the 3 pins I own that are Beauty and the Beast. And it's not even Beauty and the Beast, it's just Belle.
So my favorite, obviously, is this gorgeous Library Belle pin that she traded for.
I still can't believe I traded for this pin.
And she actually has its own display. Like, it's not usually on this board in her room.
No. I have it, so I ended up making this actual stand for it.
So cool.
With out of a laser engraver. Anyway, I cut and made the stand specially for the pin because I just felt like it needed to be displayed in front of my books.
It's so gorgeous. I just absolutely love the color scheme of it too. Like very cool tones.
And they made two, so they made the one with her in her original dress and the blue dress and everything, and I believe she's got the apron and everything on. And then they made a variant because for some reason everybody goes wild over Belle pins with her in the green dress. Somebody explain it to me. But
I know Tangled people like green dress too. For
this is
Rapunzel.
true. Now that I know because it was based off of the original. The original art was Rapunzel was in a green dress.
Okay, the more you know.
But
not Belle.
But not Belle. This is just one that she was wearing when Beast gifts her his library. Not in this scene that I have of the pin.
So it's a fantasy pin.
It's
fantasy, but like
it's true fantasy.
I really like her distinction. Just to explain, like this fantasy pin says, and it's not official Disney because it's like what she means by true fantasy is like. Yeah, it's a fan that like made it, but like also it's not based on anything that actually exists in like the cinematic universe or like the TV show or the book or whatever. Like it's just like the character exists, but it's in a different style or it does a different color dress.
The easiest way to explain it is it's not canon.
that is, yeah, it's not canon. But these are.
I love that Pearl Grady.
This is like official, right?
This is an official pin.
Disney doesn't do it that often.
But it's to celebrate, what is it?
And again, it's book, so it goes with her other fantasy pin, right?
Celebrate Read a Book Day 2024, which has now passed, but even when I got the pin, it
what
didn't
day
pass,
is it?
To be honest, I'm not sure it was in August. And then my last pin is very special because, first of all, I traded with Disney.pin.love, whose name is now changed
Took
to
the words out of my mouth, yeah. Pin the World.
Pin the World.
It's my favorite channel name ever.
See,
she loves the pin. I really love
it
too. It's a Christmas Day pin. I love the scroll kind of at the bottom.
Do you know what I love the most about this pin?
I love how you have like more characters too.
It is more characters.
Yeah.
I love that Beast is human in here because for some reason people don't like Beast as a human.
They find him so ugly.
I love Beast as a human. I prefer him as a human.
Isn't his name like Adam? Am I making that up?
That's Fanon. So it's not like it's
what? It's canon, but fan canon.
It's fan canon. Yeah,
like everyone just agreed it is, but like he doesn't actually have a name.
Yes. So this is my Winnie the Pooh collection, and I'm super specific with my Winnie the Pooh collection. It has to be in the design, and it has to remind me of the 4 shorts that came out in 1966. This was a grail for me.
Okay, we'll start off strong.
We're gonna start off strong. Disney didn't release it in the parks. It wasn't anything like that, but it's still, I think it still is considered an official Disney pin. Like it's stamped on the back Disney.
Do you know?
It's from this place in Japan.
So it's a licensed Disney pin.
It's a licensed Disney pin. Place in Japan. It's called, I think, Sunset or Sunrise Market or something like that. It sold out and they never made it again.
So it's limited edition, we don't know of what, because it doesn't have a number.
The opening title, the theme song of Winnie the Pooh, if you've seen it, you know that Winnie the Pooh, when he's introduced, and it's most of all Winnie the Pooh, he dances across the letters of his name. To get to the other side.
He's like wearing the O around his bum.
He's stuck. So there's a theme in all of the other Winnie the Pooh works.
I never noticed that.
I love this one. First of all, this one came from Kevin. All you Canadians know Kevin. So this one came from Kevin, and I bothered him for years trying to find this one. So thank you, Kevin. But this one's actually an artist proof. This one is an LE 4000. It's my favorite element, pin on pin.
Pin on pin. Nothing like, even through like learning about so many other things like pearlescent and like this and that and whatever, it's like her favorite element has always been pin on pin.
Pin on pin is the coolest thing ever.
It's elite. Maybe one day I'll make a pin on pin. Yeah.
I love this one. It's 1966. Says Pooh. I believe it's actually from a set. There's like a map or something in a frame that you were supposed to collect. Because they have a Piglet one that's similar. I just wanted Pooh because this one, the art design, it is perfection with the movie.
I feel like, it's like an older style. Like, you don't see that anymore. Like, I feel like they rounded out his face in, like, the newer ones. Like, I'm looking at this upside down one, for example, which is very cute. But it's, like, a newer one, right? And it's, like, you could tell that it's not, like, a significant change where it's, if you're just looking at the new ones, I don't think you're going to realize, like, they changed it. Like, Minnie and Mickey, you can tell, like, it's completely different. But it's, like, with Pooh, like, now that you mention it, this one you can tell is, like, kind of an older design. And I kind of like it better, too, so...
He looks more like
himself.
And like a toy bear.
Before the Botox.
Before the Botox, yeah.
Tighten up his face. Eeyore. I like this. Is this a Hong Kong pin?
This is a Hong Kong pin, and my friend actually bought that for me.
I could spot that out. Because I don't know, it's just such a distinct style.
So this one with Tigger on top of Pooh just makes me laugh. I didn't want to get it at first because I wasn't going for like Pooh's friends.
Yeah.
I was just doing Winnie the Pooh by himself. As you can see, I love Winnie the Pooh. But I had to get this one because first of all, it is from the shorts. That I love. He just has such dry sarcasm, and it's like from Pooh, who is so sweet. It's so funny. Like Tigger is like, "What's up, Pooh?" And Pooh's like, "You're sitting on one."
I feel like you're like seeing it POV like from Pooh because it's like his eyes are like making like literally the honey look like the best thing ever, so it's like literally popping out.
It's popping out. It's got the rubber element. That was part of the series they did with all like the foods and everything.
Okay.
Food D's something.
Oh yeah.
They did like a fun little thing with
it's really cool, and it's like not necessarily collecting the whole monthly set, but it's just like, oh, there's one or two that like fit different collections and you want that. It's interesting.
I love the slider part because it reminds me of the scene in Owl's house. It is an Owl's house.
It's really
but
fun.
I also love the fact that the Epcot Food and Wine Festival writing is not that big. I love the VHS because that's how I watched it.
Yeah, it's just so nostalgic. Everyone of our generation had stacks and stacks of VHSs.
And the thing with this one, I love that it opens up, and I love that you could see the VHS inside, and it has like the little honey.
On the other side too. Yeah, it's really detailed. I love it. I really wish something I collected had like a VHS pin. I remember I had the Toy Story one for a while, but like that was like the newer Disney Store one, and it's like they didn't open. Oh my god. Sterling kept trying to like open it, and I'm like, you're gonna break it. It doesn't open. Honestly, really like the one with Pooh on the it literally looks like a whoopee cushion.
It does.
But it's of a balloon, allegedly, and he's literally smaller than the balloon, so I think that's hysterical. We've shown this before, so we'll just go over it briefly, but it's the book, The Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree, 55 years at the time that this was made, so now it's how many years old?
I believe that it was 55 years in 2021. It says so somewhere.
Okay, so it's almost the 60th. Almost. Do you think they're gonna make more for the 60th?
Disney.
You're almost there. I'm sure you have to plan your releases a year in advance. So start thinking now. But yeah, so it's really cute. Yeah, my favorite, I guess. Like, again, with the balloon, I really like him swinging
from the balloon.
4 of them have the rubber element. It's interesting how they're just like
the one just
I don't like that. Even though it's my second favorite, 2 things could coexist at the same time.
This is true.
So wait, oh my god, I'm just looking at it now, how like the honey's like on him and it's dripping off his foot. Stop, that's so funny. Here's an overview of all her Pooh pins. We didn't go through all of them, but if you have any questions about them, please let me know in the comments and I'll get Sophia to answer your questions. And here is her tiny but mighty Belle collection. This is it. This is the big guns. Are you ready? We're gonna turn around the camera and we're gonna show you the Tangled board, because I feel like the Pooh board, it's really cute. I love the pins, but this board, like the way it's placed, is art, and you need to have an up close and personal experience with it. So we are going to turn around the camera.
Except for 2 of them, because I just stuck them on there, so they're kind of oddly placed, so you'll notice.
Sorcerer Mickey, come on, do some magic. There he goes. Thank you, Sorcerer Mickey.
That pin up in the top corner there, it still needs to be placed properly. I just love the endearing way that they're looking at each other. Big ones on here we have to point out are my grails. LE16.
16, not 15.
16. I didn't realize that.
What on earth?
The backer cards on it because they were just so pretty.
They are pretty. And honestly, they're standout pins, so it makes sense you want them to like go on a black background, right? So you really see them.
I just love how movie accurate his face is because I find that not a lot of pins get his face right or his nose.
So I was gonna say it's ironic because they literally mention that in the movie.
That one I got zapped. This
Our
one,
Disney
you know, we
trip.
got this one on our trip. My PTD came from Pins by Tina as well because she's awesome. My ISO, DISO needed it desperately for the longest time. It's from Disneyland Paris.
So nice. I love the scene, like what it depicts. It's so nice.
I just love it. It just shows their characters so well. I love Pascal's face. That's the epitome of his character. I feel like.
Yeah, very dry humor, even though he doesn't talk. I feel like that's what
You
it is.
feel it.
You feel
You
it. It's the
feel
vibe.
it.
I love this one.
I
love this one.
Adore this pin, and I looked everywhere for it, couldn't find it, and finally found it, and I'm obsessed with it.
But they're not a matching set. Like
They're
you
not
just
a
made it.
matching
Like
set.
I would have never known. Like the height dimensions are perfect. I love how she put like the crown over Rapunzel here, and then Eugene kind of has a counterpart as well. It's not a crown because it's not a prince, but forget about Tangled the series for a second.
Yeah.
But in the movie, and the satchel. This is her first ever pin she's ever owned. 3 years later, this Can't Stop the Smolder. It's almost like Can't Stop the Pin collection. Speaking of Tangled the series, so the ones at the bottom, this is like a journal art style, like in Raps's like kind of how she draws.
I don't really collect Tangled the series, but here at the bottom of the board, we do have a few.
Yes.
This one is a standout one.
According to the Side Cluster series, apparently Disney classifies Eugene as a side character.
Now this one is one of my largest pins. And
It's
no
massive.
joke.
I love how they're looking at each other. It's so cute.
I just love the hair. That hair has so much personality. I just love how it shows the evolution of Eugene's character, how he gets from that, how he was in the movie to how he was at the very end when they're finally getting married and everything like that in the little short Tangled Ever After. It's beautiful.
That's it for Sophia's pin collection. I hope you enjoyed. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more pin-related content from me. Maybe next week it will be my own pins. Who knows? Because last week I didn't do pins. So yeah, that was an experience, especially the Tangled board. There's so many grails on there. I loved it. I would love to know your favorite pin that we showed today. And if you're pin twins on anything.
Let me know. I'm curious.
But honestly, it's the perfect size for her first board, and we already have plans of expanding.
My board needs a rehaul because that cork is way too stiff.
Yeah, so I'm really glad we got to see it as it is because I have a feeling it may look completely different next time we revisit it.
I have ideas.
As always, take care of yourselves
And have a
a
magical
magical
day.
day.
Bye.